the soulmate card, and it's such a wonderful thing over here. Especially what I like the most is the partners are about the same size. Why is that important? It's important that in the studies of monogamy, they have found that the most similar the male and female are in that species, the more monogamous they're going to be. With humans, we do have a little bit kind of like off thing, but here, without really probably knowing the research, they actually really accomplished right there. I also like the little promise of the little kind of like castle in the back over here. So Two of Cups is really talking about synergy. It's talking about maybe this is something you're craving. Whoa, look at that. I mean, actually, this is the first major arcana. We are going to Wheel of Fortune. We also have Two of Pentacles. Somebody was juggling something, and this is Jupiter coming through that Ten of Pentacles. Jupiter always talks about luck, but it also talks about the circulation. It talks about needing to understand when something good happens, that we need to enjoy it, and we need to ride that wave as long as it exists, because this too shall pass, kind of a thing, right? So if kind of like in the Ace of Cups, which is the beginning of any suit, is the ace, right? We kind of like have that initial seed, and it's the flow of love from within. It's kind of like the surge where you feel like, oh my God, I love this woman or I love this man. Within the Two of Cups, this is the flow of love between two people. So this really tells me that this month you'll be creating deep connections and partnerships, but that's going to be really something right. It's going to be based on shared values, it's going to be compassion, and you might even feel that this love is really exalted. It's something kind of like unconditional, right? Yeah, something might be really in early stages. Maybe you have been going through back and forth. Maybe you have been going through how you should make a decision, kind of a thing, right? But still, I really feel there is like something here that you have the potential to grow and develop into something really deeply fulfilling, something that is going to be really good long-term, kind of a thing, right? This, for those of you, this is Tiger that you're hearing sneeze. For those of you that are in a relationship, you might enter a new partnership. Like for those of you who maybe need to look for a new job, it's going to be really something that is going to be fantastic, really, that you kind of like really, dream job kind of thing. This also can even talk about a friend and somebody who truly understands you. Since you guys are a mature audience, I don't have like under 25 people on my channel, so the analytics say, I really feel here you people already know what you want. You kind of like have this clarity. Sure, this maybe gets refined with the age, but this is what it is. I really think that if you don't have a relationship, be open to it, because Tiger is sipping his water, because this is going to tell me that it's going to be something really mutually beneficial. It's one of those win-win situation, kind of like you literally see eye to eye over here. And I feel that some of you had issues with monogamy, whether or not it was you who kind of like created the issues, or it was the issue that was created for you. So there's like something that really needs to be addressed. Also, as far as romantic relationships, this is kind of like something that is blossoming. So whether or not you are in, you might form one, it's going to start feeling right. Or if you're in one, it's going to start feeling like it's blossoming, and it's like you're like finding something new in your partner. It's the attraction over here. It kind of like feels like, oh well, remember back then when we met, this is how I felt. So, but it's on the level of a bond, right? It's a physical and soul connection. It's something that kind of like, this butterflies in the stomach and weak at the knees, kind of like a thing that really talks about it, right? I think this person here is like somebody who kind of like brings the best in you, kind of a thing, right? You make me a better man. It was the Jerry Maguire kind of a thing, right? This also, for those of you in a relationship, can really talk to me. Hey, somebody is going to ask to pop the question. That can be proposal, it can be engagement, marriage, good stuff, right? It's a really good exchange of emotion, right? Now, if you are wondering about business, you're wondering about job, right? This means that's that vibration. There's like the same wavelength, right? It's a similar vision. You walk into an interview and you go, whoa, like, yes, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. And you feel comfortable sharing your ideas and sharing your vision, right? You might actually in that interview not have the same skills as maybe the other people, but it's going to start feeling like a synergy, that you belong somewhere, that you are welcome, that you're contributing, that you're making that difference, right? And it's also, you're going to feel that you can trust and that you will be trusted, right? So for example, when I say, it might be a little bit off. For example, you may be talented, let's say, in marketing, right? But there's like somebody else who is really good in business, let's say operations or accounting, right? But it's going to start feeling that, yes, you can fully understand this person and you understand how to bring this, as well as they will understand they have to maybe create things in a different way in order to help you. So that's kind of like what I see really happening over here, right? Still, make sure you have a contract or agreement in place to kind of like make sure that this kind of like dreamy start kind of like continues to be dreamy, right? That's very, very important.